this is Charlie from Adventures with Charlie, and welcome back to the Review Circle. Now I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I have been busy lately, so bear with me people. But don't worry, you will be expecting a lot of videos this week. Using a new movie FIFA Tales of Sodok delay this week. And some updates videos. But let's get into the review circle where you all come to see which is cars. Lightning McQueen is a fast, cocky race car who dreams about winning the Piston Cup and leaving his Rusty's team to join Dinoco. But on his way to California for a tiebreaker race against former Dinoco race car the King and his rival Chick Hicks, he falls out of his truck, Mac, and finds himself in a little town on Route 66 called Radiator Springs. At first, McQueen wants to leave the town and doesn't. But once he starts having to stay there because he has to fix that road he accidentally broke when he arrived, he realizes the beauty and about slowing down and racing isn't everything. Everyone seems to have their favourite Pixar movie or franchise. I have both my favourite Pixar movie and franchise. For movies, my favourite Pixar movie is the latest one, Onwards. For franchises, you'd think Toy Story. Well, it's actually Cars. And this film is a good example of that. Now, I'll explain more when I do my Cars 3 review, which will be later either this year or sometime next year, whenever I want to do it. And anyway, Cars is a great start to the Cars franchise, especially bringing the characters we all know and love. It gives us a nice introduction to them, and who they are. Lightning McQueen is the fast race car, who learns more on when he arrives in Radiator Springs. Doc Hudson used to be a famous racer called the Fabulous Hudson Hornet, but had to retire because of his and is haunted by his past. Mater is the tow truck who will later become Lightning McQueen's best friend. Sally is Lightning McQueen's love interest. As the King is the former Dinoco race track. Sheriff is the cop of Radiator Springs. Luigi and Guido run Casadella tires. And Chick Hicks is the villain of the feature, as well as Lightning McQueen's rival. Now, while he thought the film could be the thing without Chick, like I said in my Ratatouille review last year, unlike Skinner, he does have a point in the movie for being McQueen's rival. It wouldn't have changed much if he wasn't in it, but he does. But at least his point in the film does have a purpose. Another thing I seem to like about the franchise is its stories. While they don't always offer the best ones, and let me say, like Cars 2 doesn't offer the weakest story in the franchise. I will not say that all stories in Cars are bad. In fact, this one is a decent start to the franchise. It shows the meaning of slow and steady wins the race, and it's always and there is much more to that, or the winning and getting trophies. Plus, it does try to put two elements together: the racing element and the smooth element, or giving a history of radiator springs. When how fun a race it can be. Another thing people can like about this franchise, and is what people do say is the best part of the Cars franchise, is the animation. And this is a good start. Right, Cars definitely has some really nice animation going for it. Is it the best animation in the franchise? Well, not really. Allow me to explain. Out of all the films, Cars 2 might be the weakest, but it definitely has the best animation from the franchise. There's a lot of details from its background, since the movie does take place all around the world. Not to mention that we know the created Cars use weapons to defeat baddies, but in here it's just your basic on racetrack acts which look nice but don't often. Also, the character animation is pretty basic. It's like the function we have now in Thomas and Friends, and it definitely gets creative. However, the designs, I'll admit, are really nice, showing different types of racing cars, or just cars or vehicles in general, whether a racer, a small car, or a tow truck, or a police car. They do offer so many details from the designs, and plus each of the colours on them do make them stand out. And Cars is a pretty colourful franchise when it comes to its design. So overall, what a good way to start what I consider Pixar's best franchise. Cars is a fun film, and which definitely is very enjoyable. It may not be the best as from the franchise, with animation that is really good, but not the best in the franchise, but it does make up for it with a great told story and very likeable characters. My best recommendation is that I actually would really enjoy this as a fun and little racing movie. If you're a fan of sports movies, then I recommend watching this one as well as the whole franchise if you want to. As for the rating, I'm going to give Cars a 9 out of 10. And it may not be the best one in the franchise, but it still is a great film. So what am I going to do in the next episode of the Review Circle? Well, actually, we're going to do something a bit different Well, I'm set like what I did in Cars 2 Railway Surprise last year. I am going to do the same aim for the next one. Only this time it's going to be a sequel of a film I've already done a review on. See you later, folks.